I recently posted a picture in my YouTube community and I asked, what's the biggest thing that you're dealing with right now that you want my help on? And I was very surprised to see that so many men talked about just initiating a conversation with women, building up the confidence to go out and speak to women, and a desire to either get back out there or to get out there for the first time and form a relationship. And one of the things that came up the most was a question of, do women want to be hit on? Do women want men to come up and talk to us and make moves and initiate dates, etc.? And my answer to this is women like to be treated both with desire and interest and respect. In short, we are people too. And just the same way as men have good days and bad days, and men have negative and positive previous experiences with the opposite sex, so do women. So if you've ever gone up and spoken to a woman and she rejected you or she wasn't kind, remember that she's not responding to you as a person. Her response is less about the person in front of her and more about her collective lived experiences with men up until that particular moment. And so a lot of the thing that I think comes up for men in this scenario is that they are afraid of being rejected. Rejection sucks. It does. So often, me, myself included, we make rejection like about us and we turn it into like a death sentence. But the truth is that being rejected never directly killed anybody. You can try and get rejected and survive it and make this a part of your practice. I think what scares men is that they want to get it right. And I understand that, like, of course we all want to get it right. But getting it right doesn't mean having a date, right? Getting it right means that you and that she walks away better than when she entered it. And the best way that I think you can do this is to make sure that you are engaging in conversations with women from a place of making it fun and light. I think you can't go wrong if this is the intention that you're bringing into every conversation. If the intention that you're bringing is that you eventually get laid, she's gonna feel that. But if your intention is to like have a little bit of fun with this person, to entertain her, to make her feel good, to make her smile, like for me anyways, when a man, even if I'm not interested in him at all, enters into a conversation or a communication with me that leaves me smiling, it improves the quality of my day, my week. It like makes me feel good. Now, one of the things that I think also scares people off is they don't know if she's married. They don't know if she's seeing someone. She's not wearing a ring. Like, how do I know whether I should even go, like, approach that conversation? Well, my best invitation for you is to get there organically. Now, if you are passing someone at a coffee shop, you may not have a long enough interaction to have a long conversation, but let's say that you're talking to someone at a party, which I was recently. You are able to steer that conversation or look for openings in that conversation that are going to allow you to organically ask if she's seeing someone. So, for example, a guy that I was speaking to at a party this last weekend mentioned his ex-girlfriend. And so I asked, hey, are you seeing someone right now? That's an ex. There's a natural pathway to asking if that person is currently dating. Very simple. I was with a friend recently and we were reminiscing about the first time that we hung out together. And in that, he admitted to me that he had a little crush on me at that time, which is something that he had not shared before. And honestly got my gears turning of like, oh, whoa, okay, so you were attracted to me. I was kind of attracted to you. It was organic. It was a safe, it was a very easeful way to open that conversation. So all you need to do is pick an adjacent subject, wait for that opening. I think sometimes we feel a lot of pressure because we're like, ooh, I want to tell her that I'm interested, or ooh, I want to ask if she's seeing somebody, but I need to wait until that moment comes up, and then we start getting into our head a little bit about it. Trust that there will be a natural opening in the conversation. And if there isn't a very natural opening, you can always make one by bringing up a subject that can open the door for that conversation. So in short, do women want to be hit on? Yeah. I talk to so many women who are single, who really deeply desire a relationship with a quality man, like the kind who subscribes to this here YouTube channel, and they wish that men were speaking to them, creating opportunities for dates and romantic attraction. And at a bare minimum, a lot of them are trying to drop hints, whether that's making eye contact out in public or connecting with you, or like on a level that's a little deeper than just friendship, but women are trained not to be too obvious, and a lot of men are not actually looking for those little hints. And remember, communication is the key to success. As with all things sex and sexuality related, communicate with her, ask the questions that lead her to understand that you are creating some interest there, and don't be afraid ultimately to ask for her number, because if she says no, she says no. There are a lot more fish in the sea. The right one will say yes. I'm Caitlin V. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you here later this week.